Good morning, people. What is up? It is Friday, November 22nd, Capital Preservation Friday, in what we've seen as a pretty choppy and dicey week that we've got. So today is going to be ideally super chill, not wanting to do too much in these markets. And today, what I'll be going over in a Zoom webinar is going to be my top A plus setups in futures trading. Part 1 on Monday, we'll do part 2, and our Black Friday sale is continuing here at Trade Pro Academy. So hope everyone's having a good morning, and I hope everyone's ready for Capital Preservation Friday, because I plan to not really do too much. We'll just look at some news here, and we'll see what's going on with these equity markets, as I'm still looking at this thing as the potential for a rally into the upside swing and into all-time highs. Friday buy day, as we generally like to call it. There is nice momentum on Fridays that technically do like to end the week green, but as we saw with yesterday, what did we see with yesterday? Or sorry, not yesterday, last week. What did we see with last week realistically? We saw that, what we saw with last week was that Friday was a huge downside day. So let's take a look at what the potential looks like here on the equity markets in just a bit. But first and foremost, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin just $500. I don't know how perfectly that thing fell. $500 away from $100,000 in a development that has shocked Wall Street's old guard, but not surprised to a lot of the crypto hodlers and the crypto population in general. It's an investing moment to appreciate no matter what side one takes in the crypto debate, and it will surely be one of the topics discussed around the table next week. Thanksgiving. Remember, markets are going to be closed on Thursday as well as a half day on Friday, so pretty much next week trading is Monday through Wednesday. So it's not only Bitcoin, the crypto market as a whole has grown from a $2.5 trillion market cap to a $3.5 trillion market cap since Donald Trump's election November 5th. Trump has committed also to fostering favorable crypto environment and vowed to eliminate tough laws that stifle the industry while promising to fight the CBDCs and create a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and yet another attempt to win over the crypto bulls. So Gary Gensler, who's the SEC chairman, just announced his upcoming resignation, building on the ouster of the Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown, who is no friend of the sector, as chair of the Senate Banking Committee. That's not all. Crypto backer and Cantor Fitzgerald CEO Howard Lutnick has been nominated as Commerce Secretary, while reports suggest that Trump Media, DJT, is in talks to buy crypto trading platform Backed, BKKT. There has also been heavy buying from major Bitcoin holder MicroStrategy, which is something that we'll talk about. The MicroStrategy short by Citron, or the short report, let's see over here. As well as the debut of options on the Bitcoin exchange traded funds like iShares, Bitcoin Trust ETF, IBIT. It also helped more institutional and retail investors come on board the crypto ship, pushing up prices via direct buying of broader range of ETFs. So we'll take a look at this. What you got going on? A lot of news surrounding MSRT, right? We had a drastic drop that we closed in and around $397 yesterday after we fell 16%, reversing a gain of nearly 15% from earlier in the session. The slump marked the stock's worst day since April 30th and became a massive, divergence despite the high correlation and closeness to the extension of the Bitcoin rally, which rose to a record high. Under Chair Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy has become nearly synonymous with Bitcoin after it snapped up billions of dollars of the cryptocurrency, sometimes selling debt to finance the purchases. But with the rollout of the Bitcoin ETFs, investors can buy such funds directly instead of using MicroStrategy's stock, as well as publicly traded proxy. So now that Bitcoin investing is easier than ever, MicroStrategy's volume has completely detached from the BTC fundamentals. This is what Citron wrote in an X post, adding that while Citron remains bullish on Bitcoin, we've hedged with a short on MSTR position. MicroStrategy did not immediately respond to a Bloomberg News request for a comment, and the surge in Bitcoin, which pushed, like I said, almost 100,000 by last night, has also lifted MicroStrategy shares up over 500% this year alone before the slump that we saw. And the company briefly held a market capitalization of more than $100 billion, making it one of the most valuable top 100 stocks in the S&P 500. By the close yesterday, it was valued at $89 billion. So that's how big of a change that had. So Citron Research is not the first to suggest hedging a bullish Bitcoin with a short position on MicroStrategy. In March, we saw Carisdale Capital Management LLC make a similar call, saying that it was long Bitcoin but short MicroStrategy shares. And MicroStrategy falls as Carisdale shorts say it's long Bitcoin. So this is a major in part due to that short position that we've seen, and I guess the underlying failed belief of the correlation with Bitcoin that MicroStrategy deploys realistically. So no trades for me last night, just taking a look at what's going on with the futures market here. I think I was looking for some kind of longs, but I didn't really pan out. I just went to bed instead. So, good morning. Let's see, some cash trading crypto trying to get the point to join your trading Discord. Oh, 60% off here at Trade Pro Academy. First month is about like $88. Nothing life-changing, one of the cheapest ones out there now. So, this deal will run until the end of next week. But today, since it's Capital Preservation Friday, I don't really want to do anything. So, as I'm looking at this, right, as we're looking at the market in general, as we're looking at the S&P 500, obviously, it's not like MicroStrategy where it has that deep of a correlation with Bitcoin and we're just running into all-time highs, unfortunately. But we are looking at this thing from the perspective of a continued upside momentum move. Now, Bitcoin, right, crypto is doing pretty well. I see some people making some good cash. Honestly, well done. The point is to preserve that capital, so great work. I'm not really much of a crypto guy myself. I just hold like longer term stuff, but I do believe in this bull rally that's shaping up in crypto. You know, it comes and goes, but it's looking pretty strong right now, especially with what happened in the US and the election. So, what else? Hodl to the moon. But with the equity markets here, right? Because that's what I day trade. These equity markets, I'm still looking bullish. If I'm looking at the S&P, honestly, like for me, I just want this thing to start bidding back above 59.85, 59.88. If we can get like a rally and a bid through that area, I think that's what's going to actually propel the upside higher. Right now, we're in a tough spot, right? These mid 80s, low 80s that we're coming into on this S&P, they're presenting a lot of resistance now. They're presenting a tougher area to get through. They're presenting a battle all in all. So realistically, I'm going to be looking at this thing, and if we can't move above that 59.85, 88 area, I think that we do pull back down, and I think that the next test of 59.10 on the S&P isn't necessarily going to hold. We've been ping-ponging enough in between these two low-volume areas right now. Excuse me, in between these like two major distributions, and enough's enough. Let's be honest. We need to see that kind of expansion above this area, otherwise we're going to come tumbling down into auctions that are lower. So we got to break through that. If we can't break that 59, like 88, 85 area, I don't know. I think this Friday could be like last Friday. But it's Capital Preservation Friday. I want to keep this thing very tame on today's session. Very few trades. And even though I am bullish, I need to see this kind of expansion happen pretty much today. Otherwise, we're going to be shit out of luck. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, that's great. Use some of my info to apply to the crypto market. Well done. Am I back in Toronto? Yeah, I'm in Toronto until next Friday. Then I'm getting the hell out of here, going to Europe again because I don't like it here. But that's another topic. So no, I live in Europe. But I'm back here to see my parents for a bit. I'm leaving on Friday. Not tomorrow. Not today. Next Friday. So let's see what we got going on. I appreciate you guys. Follow Toe24. Go work. Keep it up. I hope the gains continue to flow step by step. And let's jump into our Zoom room. I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the weekend. We'll be jumping in our trading room and we'll see what's going on there. Like I said, capital preservation Friday. Baby steps. We'll take it slowly and surely. And then next week is a very, very short week. So I'll see you guys then. Maybe we stream next week. Maybe we don't. We'll see. But don't forget, we still got a huge discount here for Black Friday at Trade Pro Academy. Enjoy the week.